Hi guys, welcome to Wheels World, and today we are going to look at the Legends series, if I can find it. Series 25! No way! Series 25! Wow. Series 25, Legends, Justin Hawk Bradshaw. Now, some people probably wouldn't get too excited about this figure, but I am very old school when it comes to WWE or WWF as it was, and if it's anything to do with them eras that I watched, I get excited for them. I'm not the biggest fan of today's wrestling. I mean, I'll still sit there and watch it, but it's not as good as it used to be. So, just get him out of the box, and then I will pause while I get him out of the plastic area. So, there is Justin Hawk Bradshaw without his box. It's actually a really good figure. So, I will see you in a tick. So, Justin Hawk Bradshaw, now he is no longer in his plastic casing. So, we can have a proper look at this figure. Now, I have to say, for who it is and what it is, Mattel have actually, to me, they've actually gone quite a long way with this one. Because you get, not only are you getting the soft goods with Bradshaw, but you're also getting, where the bloody hell's it gone? You're getting an accessory with it as well. So, for anyone that doesn't know what the accessory is actually a bull rope that they would use in bull rope matches. Something that we haven't actually had until now, as far as I'm aware. With this, you do have to take one of the hands off to be able to slide it onto the wrists. But you take one of the hands off and you can put a person on each end, and you could actually have a bull rope match, which is actually really quite cool. I know that the upcoming Eddie Guerrero Ultimate also includes one of these. Now, whether that's going to be a bit more flimsy or a bit more soft good type of accessory, I don't know. But Eddie Guerrero is actually coming with one of these bad boys. But for if you're like me, that likes to see different match types and stuff with kind of things, this is an accessory that is needed for that kind of thing. So, it's actually quite good to actually see that being brought to us. So, Justin Hawk Bradshaw, obviously, people know he became Bradshaw in APA, and then obviously he became JBL as he is today. But this is how I think, this is possibly his second gimmick, because he was in one of the, I think it was the New Blackjacks. It was Bradshaw and somebody, I don't know whether Justin Hawk Bradshaw came before that or after that. But I think that possibly came after Justin Hawk Bradshaw, because he had the same hairstyle as he ended up with in APA. So it's just something that's just off the top of my head as to what I think the order is. But this Justin Hawk Bradshaw is really good. Unlike others, you've actually got two different colour knee pads, brown and black. I don't actually remember whether he actually did have different colours, but obviously they base it off the proper attires and everything, so it must have been. He's actually got JB written on his trunks there. He's only got the L missing. So the only thing I could actually say with a bit of negativity with this is, although they included a bull rope, which was actually part of his entrance gear as well as the jacket, they didn't include the cowboy hat. And that, to me, is a bit essential when you've pretty much got everything else. Luckily for me, I've actually got a cowboy hat because I got the Build-A-Figure Jim Ross years ago. So I've pretty much got that in there, but they could have included it with this. It would not have cost a lot more, Mattel, really, seriously. But this has to be one of, what I would say, one of Mattel's best that they've brought out in recent years when it comes to the Legend series. The boots I really like, because they are like cowboy boots. They're like cowboy boots, and they've actually got some sort of design on them. But all in all, oh, he's got the hawk on the back, written on the back as well. If you can get that focused. Is this the hawk, isn't it? Yeah, the hawk. He's got the hawk written on the back. He's also actually got a brown elbow pad instead of black. So it's another thing it's just those little bits of detail that just make these figures look so much better and make you want them. Justin Hope Bradshaw, he wasn't the most popular person, obviously, back in the day. There was gimmick after gimmick after gimmick with people over and over and over. And obviously JBL, he went through loads of gimmicks. Well, not loads, but obviously he had Justin Hope Bradshaw, then he had a Blackjack, and then he had APA, and he ended up with JBL. As well as the Acolytes, which was, I know Acolytes pretty much the same as APA, but there was that little bit of difference because when they were in the Acolytes, they had the paint on their chest and everything. So it just makes it that little bit different for me. So yeah, Justin Hope Bradshaw, I'm really impressed with this figure. So on that note, really good figure from Mattel this time, with Justin Hope Bradshaw. So until next time, I'm out.